So one studio from Sony we haven't heard too much from is Sucker Punch Productions. Their last game was Infamous Second Son, which came out back in March 2014, and then they did release a DLC for that title in August of 2014, but since then, no new game from them, though of course we do know Ghost of Tsushima is being developed and it's coming out this July, so not that far away. And in the build-up to that release, Sucker Punch has gone ahead and put together 18 minutes worth of Ghost of Tsushima gameplay that was streamed via Sony's State of Play, sort of direct style gameplay showcase. And so let's go ahead and check that out. I'll react with you guys. And this was streamed, but I did miss the live stream. But what the heck, let's react to this anyway. And I'm looking forward to seeing what is one of my most anticipated titles this year. What little I've seen so far looks incredibly gorgeous, like a very sort of grounded samurai game. And it just seems like Sucker Punch put a lot of work into it. I mean, 6 years since we last heard from them, since their last release. So yeah, I have really high expectations, and I'm looking forward to checking out these 18 minutes. So let's just dive right into it. So this State of Play is just purely dedicated to Ghost of Tsushima, which I'm all for.
Hello everyone, I'm Jason Connell from Sucker Punch Productions. We have a lot to show you today about Ghost of Tsushima. Combat, customization, special modes. But first, let's take a look at how you explore the world of Tsushima.
Hell yes. Give it to me. Damn.
Exploration has been at the heart of our open world design since the very beginning. But you can't have exploration if you don't have curiosity. So we've continually asked ourselves, how can we let the island guide you in the most thematic and immersive ways possible?
Wise question, wise question. Is that the open world? Looks pretty sizable. What's he doing there? Sort of using the wind for guidance, it seems. Yeah, this music is already it's already giving me some feels. I'm digging this music. Call a gust of wind at any time to point you in the right direction. Okay, so that's what that's about. So you set a marker on the map. You call the wind to help you out. He was about to get detected right there. Very Assassin's Creed-esque how that meter fills up and shows you the direction at the same time. Is that a bear or something? He just casually strolled through? Someone being attacked by a bear or some kind of wild animal? Damn. Cold. Yagata Farmstead. Mongol territory.
Guiding wind can take you to all kinds of locations in the game, like this farmstead that's been taken over by the Mongols. It can also take you to your next big story moments, or even help you find rare collectibles. But what about the things that you don't know about, that you haven't seen yet, that you don't know exist? Keep your eyes peeled for other visual cues. Smokestacks on the horizons, interesting and odd-shaped trees, or maybe even animals trying to get your attention.
Quickly, Nobu.
So beyond just the world map, they're trying to attract people's attention in the world through visual cues. Which is a sort of very Breath of the Wild approach. That's something that I really enjoyed about that game, where exploration felt natural. You just kind of went into the world and you would see something that catches your eye. That made you go, what's over there? And then you went there and then found cool and interesting things.
Stay away, my lord. The spirits of vengeful samurai haunt this forest.
Let's go, Nobu.
The foliage in this game is highly appreciable. You can see like every blade of grass swaying, and it's just really cool. So you'll be collecting a lot of supplies and crafting materials, it seems. Foxes will guide Jin to hidden shrines across the land. Well, that's cool. But can you pet the fox? Is the real question. If you can't pet the fox, what's the point? Once you've visited a location, you'll be able to return with fast travel.
Tsushima is rich with exploration and discovery, and whether you're just following a string of torii gates that'll lead you to a high mountain shrine, or maybe it's just a fox trying
confirmed.
to in the woods.
Game of the year. Boom, done.
Either way, bring your sense of adventure and let the wind guide you.
They read my mind. Yeah, I guess in this game, the wind is literally guiding you. Go figure.
Lord Sakai.
Damn, look at the way the leaves blow from the ground. Pillar of Honor. So they're showing us sort of some of the more chill. Holy damn, that is a vista and a half. You know, this is starting to feel like that feudal Japanese sort of Assassin's Creed that we never really got.
This is Nate Fox from Sucker Punch. Now, we just showed you some exploration, but let's switch gears and check out some combat.
Which I'm all for. Yeah, combat is one thing I'm very curious
If you've
about.
ever seen a samurai movie, you know what to expect. Two warriors, sizing each other up, waiting for the other to make the first move.
Fight me!
Ooh, baby. I love this idea of like clean strikes. Like one swing, you know, one kill type thing. And I'm
As you
sure
can see, the Mongols are everywhere on this island. For Jin to succeed, he has to use real, skillful precision in fighting them. No wasted energy. Every strike must count.
yeah, I'm sure not every fight is gonna be one hit, one kill, but I like that that aspect is implemented. Damn, did he just deflect an arrow? Yeah, for like the standard enemies, I like this idea of you know, if you strike well, if you strike true, you'll take care of them fairly quickly. It's about, like, anticipating their attacks and countering with precision. Every attack is, you know, very deliberate, right? And I love the way the enemies just kind of stand there for a moment. Like, fuck, they got me. And then it plopped to the ground. Very samurai-esque. Jin the Ghost of Tsushima.
Okay, so that was Jin fighting as a samurai. But now let's see him take on the same group of Mongols as the dishonorable Ghost. As the Ghost, he'll use every dirty trick he can think up to even the odds.
Ah.
Even using fear as a weapon.
Stealth segment, I surmise. Hell yes. This is how I prefer to play. I love stealthy, kind of tactical approaches to missions. This straight up just has that feudal Japanese Assassin's Creed vibe. Like, it's what it is in large part. And there are unique aspects to this game, but it's got that vibe. So when you've got this, I mean, as highly requested as an Asian-influenced Assassin's Creed might be, you know, with this right here, I mean, who needs that? This kind of fills that void a little bit, doesn't it? Damn. No mercy. Ooh. Jin can use his grappling hook to climb or swing across gaps. Yeah, this is, you know, if Tenchu and Assassin's Creed kind of had a baby. Ooh, hell yes. My one hope for this game is that it isn't just littered with sort of generic quests, you know, that every quest feels like there's purpose to it, there's a good story to it. That these aren't just sort of factory-produced, sort of, kind of, not very memorable quests.
You might have noticed that
for
while
side
fighting
ventures
as the samurai, or sneaking around as the Ghost, Jin had on a different set of armor. That's because the armor in this game actually gives you different mechanical advantages. It's not just the way it looks. It helps accent your chosen playstyle. As you explore the world, you'll discover Omamori charms. They'll give you an edge in battle. But more importantly, as your legend grows, you'll develop all new techniques which transform Jin from a samurai into the ghost. But the thing is, you get to decide how those techniques evolve and grow over time. It's always worth keeping an eye out for dye flowers. Find enough of them and you can change the color of an armor. So not only do you get to choose how the ghost gameplay evolves, but you can fine-tune the look as well.
And I assume all of this is unlocked by playing the game, rather than through some monetization
It wouldn't be a Sucker Punch game if it didn't have photo mode. In our new photo mode, we have features such as color grading, depth of field, so you can focus on the right objects. We have a bunch of new features that really underline the motion and movement that's so great about our game. You can control the wind's direction, the speed, you can change out the particles to different types of leaves and fireflies.
Damn.
You can even select a track of music from our original score that might be a little bit more fitting. So if you're into doing a photo, or maybe you actually want to do a video, there's something here for you. Here's a few that I've created.
Photo mode is always welcome, especially in a game that looks as beautiful as this. Honestly, I'll probably play with a Japanese track just to give it that sense of authenticity with subtitles.
A Japanese voice track option with subtitles is a perfect fit for our game. So I'm happy to say that before the first scene even starts, you'll be able to turn this option on.
お侍様の戦い方じゃない。
何を申す。
お侍どころじゃないよ。このお方は猛虎を打ち滅ぼすため。
お前はもう死んでいる。That's pretty much all I know how to say.
Here at Sucker Punch, we are huge fans of samurai cinema. We wanted to create a way for you to feel like you're playing your favorite samurai movie. So we created a windy, black and white, film grained out mode that you can turn on from the very beginning of the game.
That's kind of cool. I probably won't play it that way, but maybe if I do like a second run through. Seems kind of a cool way to experience this title. Yeah, you can feel the love for that sort of samurai cinema exuding from this title. Very much inspired by Kurosawa and the like.
Today, we've shared with you some of the unique ways that you can explore the island of Tsushima. We've also shared with you some of the ways that you can fight as a samurai, or assassinate as the ghost, or customize Jin, or play in special ways. But we have so much more to show you in the future. Ghost of Tsushima comes out on July 17th. Thank you so much for watching today. We'll see you later.
Yeah, game comes out in just 2 months. I wonder if they'll show more of the game, or if they'll just let this speak for itself. The commenter did say there's more to show. But yeah, so far so good. They showed off a lot of the fundamentals of this game. They are keeping, I guess, like the main story and stuff close to their chest. But what I've seen so far looks truly just really gorgeous. It's crazy to see the kinds of graphics PS4 can still produce with the tail end of PS4 kind of coming in PS5 eventually taking its place. It's good to see the tail end of that console kind of yeah. And on a note of some major first-party releases. But very much, it's got a very Assassin's Creed style of gameplay where there's a mix of combat and sort of stealth. And I'm referring more to the newer Assassin's Creed like Odyssey and Origins. Now, the combat in this game seems much less sort of, enemies that have a whole bunch of health and are super bullet spongy, if you will. Bullet spongy. And it's more about that. Watch their movement and strike true. You have like 1 or 2 chances to strike. Like that kind of thing. At least for the regular enemies, I imagine there will be boss battles where fights will be much more drawn out. And I surmise those are going to be very much more 1-to-1, perhaps. And it's going to feel like this epic duel of samurai, that type of thing. And I believe we might have gotten a glimpse of that in an earlier gameplay demonstration we saw of this title. But yeah, this is sort of a more final form of the game. This is about what we can expect to see when the game launches. And my only fear is generic side quests, that a lot of open world games tend to litter the world with. I hope every quest feels kind of tailor-made, you know what I mean? Let's actually check out what people in the comments have to say. The likes to dislikes ratio is pretty good looking, and as far as comments go, people seem pretty impressed. Here's one comment saying, Bow guy shoots arrow, Jin performs a parry, Ghost of Tsushima, Mongols will learn to fear the ghost. This individual's talking about how this is the best implementation of no HUD I've ever seen. That's another impressive aspect of the game. When you look at the gameplay, there's actually, there's straight up no HUD. And, there are, elements like this, some button prompts here and there, but for the most part, the game's really trying to keep players immersed in the world. And, they're just sort of guiding players through visuals and through elements of the game itself, like the wind and smoke in the distance and the like. That's also super impressive. This looks more like Assassin's Creed than Assassin's Creed itself. Honestly, I don't disagree there. From the way combat works to the more stealthy style of gameplay where you feel like a nimble assassin. Honestly, this has more of an Assassin's Creed vibe than sort of some of the more recent Assassin's Creed titles. Nothing against the recent Assassin's Creed games, which I know a lot of people enjoy. But I'm digging sort of Sucker Punch's take on that type of genre. I got so many chills, the music, the atmosphere, the setting, everything is outstanding. And people appreciate that they actually showed gameplay, unlike the Inside Xbox gameplay showcase. So yeah, just all around very positive impressions from people who've checked out this gameplay. Everyone seems to be very excited about this. And, I am looking forward to reviewing this game for you guys. This does look like a really special sort of labor of love type of title. I'm wishing Sucker Punch the best. They're sort of, I think, really underrated as a game development studio. From the Sly Cooper series to the Infamous series, they've worked on a lot of great things, and it's cool to see them branch out into this sort of what seems to be a passion project based on sort of the fandom for that type of Kurosawa-style samurai film. And to see a samurai game that's so much more grounded than the typical stuff that has elements of sort of mysticism and magic involved, that's cool to see. And I'll be sure to do a review for you guys when the game eventually does release. And I'll let you know what I think of the final game. But until then, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are on the gameplay seen here. It is good to see sort of just uninterrupted, straight through gameplay that kind of doesn't hide behind anything. And it's certainly very sort of edited and kind of choreographed, but it is very much gameplay, right? Like you get a good idea for how this game could play and feel and look just by looking at what is a substantial gameplay showcase, 18 minutes long. So I'm glad to see stuff like this, and I hope to see more gameplay showcases in this style for upcoming games, and especially for next-gen titles, instead of just, snippets of, brief gameplay. But yeah, share your thoughts in the comments below, and to be further updated on all things gaming news, reviews, and discussions, stay tuned right here on Young Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Young out!